call upon Bishop Oshira to come here and introduce the community leaders. Karibu, Bishop.
Your Excellency, Reverend Dorcas, we want to take this opportunity and welcome you here in Massachusetts and Boston. When we heard you are coming, we organized ourselves as the House of Clergy, and we said we will come and meet with you, even though we have got a dinner on Tuesday that we have organized for you, for clergy. We want to tell you in Boston is a place, the only place in the United States where pastors, bishops, and all the clergy work together for the good of our people. We came to understand the scripture in the Bible back in the days of David, Psalms 133, which says, "Behold, how beautiful and how pleasant when brethren walk together in unity." This is the Boston unity. These men and women who are seated here, they don't belong to one denomination. These are Kenyans, and we have come together in the spirit of Kenya, because a Kenyan reader or Kenyan readers are here. 22 years ago, when we came to this country, there was no such organization. Men and women sat down because of the many challenges that we are going through. We said we will put aside the divisions of religion, and we are going to work as Kenyans, because before we chose religion, we were born in Kenya. As little babies, we grew in that nation called Kenya. And we decided, as Catholic, with His Excellency, there are concerns that we have for our nation. And these men you are seeing here are very, very concerned with the way things are going. And the voice of clergy, who cannot be compromised, is very important at a time like this. And we will talk with you, we will listen to you as clergy, and these men that you are seeing here and women have got questions for you, because we want to build a strong Kenya together. These are the men and women who support the economy of Kenya in a very big way. In fact, right now, because the manufacturing and the farming for many years has not done very well, the diaspora people have supported that economy in a big way. We said we cannot be ignored. People sit down and organize for how those people can be helped. So when you see these men and women who are here, they do more than pulpit. They are the leaders of our community. And to say the least, it is the only organized group that can host something like this. And when challenges come, because there are serious challenges, when we are in a foreign land like this, these are the people who answer to those calls. When there is domestic violence, which can really destroy families, these are the people who are called and they become judges to help. So they do a lot of good work. So clergy, please mention your name and your ministry for now. I'll start with our host.
Praise God. Reverend Alice Dungu. This is Well of Worship, and this is where I minister. Thank you, and karibu.
Dr. Bishop Joseph Wayaki. I'm one of the founders of Kenyan churches in Boston area, Massachusetts. I've been here for 29 years, and I serve at Community Christian Fellowship here in Lowell.
Kwa jina langu ni Bishop Gershon na nimekuja hapa juzi kwa sababu nimekuja kutembelea Bishop Karaja na kwa hivyo tuko katika kanisa la PEFA.
Logo, and I serve with the Anglican Church, St. Mark's Anglican Community Church.
Praise the Lord. I'm Bishop Charles Karanja, a Fantas, and I serve with PEFA Church here in America and GIC.
Join our group. God bless you.
Your Excellency, that part of our clergy. We are more than this. We are about 100 in number. And we work together. But because in this nation, some people have to work, and people work different professions, that's why this afternoon there are some that are working, and we don't have them with us here. My name's Bishop Washira. I minister with Christ is the Answer Church. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much, Bishop Washira. A round of applause, please, for our clergy. Your Excellency, the time has come for speaker sessions. I'm going to start with Mr. Ikanyi. With Ikanyi, you talk about community address. Welcome. Mr. Ikanyi has been here for a long time, Your Excellency. We have known him for a long time. Let's clap for Mr. Ikanyi, please. Thank you.
Habari zenu? Murega. Okay, I want us to relax and stop wearing the faces of so seriousness. Okay, relax, we are home, so that our guests will also relax and feel welcome at a place. We are not mourning. Are we mourning? No, we are not mourning. We are just putting our heads together and see what we can do to bring change that will benefit ourselves and people in Kenya, isn't it? So relax, okay? I may not be able to crack jokes to cheer you up, but relax, okay? Don't get so serious. My first address will be to introduce to you and to His Excellency the diaspora, what it is here in New England. Most people don't know what it is. What happened in early 90s when I came here, people were running away from the economy of Kenya and harsh leadership of that 24-year dictator, you know about it. So we ran away from there. We found some people here who had come before us for further education, which is okay. All they knew was America and their education, and that's it. But when you got that influx of movement from Kenya to here by people who could afford an air ticket, that's when our community here, at least in New England where I was, started to grow. By the time I came here, there were like maybe a handful, maybe 20, maybe 30. We knew each other by names and where you worked on what you did for a living. So as the community grew bigger and bigger, we decided to ask ourselves, how can we do our things with a taste of Kenyan culture? We used to worship in a white man's church. So church. And since we are 100% Kikuyus, it was a Kikuyu church by the name St. Paul in Morden. That is the birth of the Kenyan churches in New England and in America. So we grew through several metamorphic changes and stages. And today we have major churches like ACK St. Stephen, where I work today in the morning, which is a very beautiful church, and others. So we started doing our community things using the institutions of the churches. Twenda gwika maundu maitu, twathiaga kanitha-ini, tweka maundu maitu, twita andu a Kenya. And when the government of Kenya tried to reach us here, they were coming to our churches to meet the people. That tradition has lived to today, because unlike Kenya, where Rigathi can go on top of the SUV and go to the right and find people and wave them, here if you do that, it's not a catch here. It's not allowed. Okay? Even during our own campaigns here, we just come like this way. Yeah, the politician will come here, they call them city hall meetings, town hall meetings, that's what we do. So that's why even today, this being a huge Kenyan community gathering, we are assembled in a church because we Kenyans, as a community, we don't have our own town halls, do we? We don't. So we recognize church in a big, big way. Before we do anything, we say, have you told the bishops? Have you called Bishop Washir, the chairman of the president of the bishops? That's how we operate. And and we will continue that way because that's the way it is. I don't expect us to do a harabe and make a community hall out there. No, it can't happen. So that's how it became a Kenyan community here. And all the other details of remittances, and shipping people home when they are sick, and taking our kids to school and counseling, all those, we know them all, okay? So this is the diaspora of that nation. I will introduce you a little bit to His Excellency, because I knew him way back. We went together to the Nyayo Youth military training in Gilgil before joining university, and all that time we have been together. So about him, because some of us came to know him when he became the deputy president, and actually others knew him when there was this chaos of impeachment. I want to give a little background of him. I won't talk much about Dorcas, although I knew her too. Yeah, but let me dwell on DKG. DKG leadership did not start with UDA. It started those days when we were in the university. There were these groups of university students. They were like a county university students. By then we were called district university students. We had ours from Kiambu, there was one from Nyeri, and the others from Nakuru, all over the place. The Nyeri University Students Association was dormant. They were doing nothing. So he rose up and said, guys, you are doing nothing. We have to move on. So he came there, took over. They were like, why is he taking the leadership from Nyeri? What? Before we knew what we were saying, the Nyeri Students Association was so established that they even found an appointment with the president of Kenya to go and present their case there. So, because we are friends, he invited me to go with them. I told him, tell him, even the Kiambu people, they are here. And surely he did that. He told the president that we are here with Kiambu people, Kiambu university students, and the leadership, and they would like to see you too. And we are given an appointment of July 1st, 1977. If you, yeah? 1997. 87, it's getting old. I'm over 60, excuse me. So we are given that, I was given that appointment by Nyayo through Rigathi. So I took my students there, from Kenyatta, from all those people who are in the university then, they all know me. At one point, we had 5 MPs from Kiambu who were andamano in the university, but when they got the position of MP, I was here, so I didn't get a chance to go to Kiambu, and it's okay, I understood, okay? Then after the university, I talked with Rigathi and other people who are my friends. I told them, guys, don't go to Buruburu as young graduates. Let's go to Mushada and Banana. They have developed self-contained houses which are comfortable to you. They're not very comfortable, but they're good. From there, when you grow horns, you can fly over and go to Ruda, Karen, wherever you want to be. But before you spend so much money in Nairobi, come to Banana and Mushada. And I brought over 100 graduates from Nairobi University to come to Banana area. One of them was him, with the daughters. So my mother's house was here, and his house is there, where I put him. This is even today. And I'm planning to buy it and make it a museum. To be remembered, because how did I know that he will ever rise to be even an MP then, or a deputy president? And now the signs are, the way, if you are this much today, next time you go to the next level, isn't it? You don't go downwards. Okay, so that's the thing. So to wind up, over time, our people have developed different talents, different areas, and here we are today. We have MCAs like Duo, we have engineers here, we have computer people like Mugo, Francis, we have all kinds of people represented here, healthcare and everything else. That's okay. Already, we know what we are doing here for work. We are trying to go to the next level, and we don't need any advice on that anyway, but we are just reporting, okay? Let us continue doing what we are doing and helping our people back home, and the change will come. So the connection between us and the government of Kenya has been dwindling like this because of the poor representation in the government. I don't blame the government of Kenya for that, because we don't participate when they are making the government. We are waiting when they have done all the groundwork, when they have formed the government, then we come there and say, oh, we are diaspora, give us ambassador, give us PS, give us, and you didn't participate, okay? So according to his message today, I want us to put our brains together, our heads together, and see how we can support this mission of changing Kenya so that we can be heard when we get the position of the managing the government. Does it make sense? For this thing to happen, a few people have put their heads together. Yekonyo, Wangombe, our leaders, they're there. They're behind there. Nobody knows about it, okay? They put their heads together to put the details. Let us meet World of Worship, core World of Worship. Discuss with them modalities. Let us go, let's have a barbecue in Webster. Okay, Koroshege, and they arrange that. Luckily, the group that managed the cookout yesterday is from Banana, and I'm a member of it. So I'm also proud of that. Because even if I didn't sit in the committee, I knew in my head that the modalities they are doing, I have approved. So that's the way it is. So we put the pieces together, and then we make one whole thing called success. Okay? I don't wish to speak and speak and speak. I wish to stop there, and we work together, okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ikanyi. Let's clap for him again. I know it was a long story. Your Excellency, sir. Watu wamekuja kwa sababu wanakupenda, wanataka kusikia. The time has come. Can we all rise up, please? Welcome His Excellency, the second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, for an address. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Our bishops, the House of Clergy, the organizing committee led by Gikonyo, and all the great people from home. God is good. And all the time. Nisalimieni kwa haya. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana yetu asifiwe tena. Kenya, hi. Hi, cousins. Cousins, hi. Hi, bros. Hi, sis. Hi, mashemeji. Hi, Boston. Thank you very much. Our bishops, we are very delighted. And the Kenyan people who are here, we feel very honored that you took time from your very busy schedule and engagements to come and meet us. We are really honored and feel very privileged. We don't take it for granted. We know how busy you are. And the fact that you have taken time to come and have an engagement with us, we feel very honored and very delighted. Since I arrived in the States last week, I started in Seattle, now I'm here. I want to tell you, in my whole life, I've never felt this pampered and spoiled. Mimi watu wananichuka kama mtoto. Ingia hii gari, tunaenda pahali ni 7 minutes, hata sijui ni wapi. Naambiwa tumefika, shuka. Huyu anaitwa fulani. Saa ya kukula imefika. Unataka kulala saa ngapi? Unataka kukula nini? Ndio hii. Unataka kuoga? Unataka maji moto ama baridi? I've never felt so loved. The love and affection you people have shown me and my wife, we feel very indebted, and we feel we are in the right place. Tumeshukuru sana. Yesterday we had a good meeting with some business people. Later on we had a barbecue in Webster kwa jamaa moja anaitwa Madhu. Tukakuta hako na ploti kubwa. Tukamwambia tukatie kidogo hata 100 by 50. And the guy is living well there, and he was saying it's a village, but it's a good place. Today we were in church in St. Stephen, and it was great. Now we are here to engage with Kenyans, and these are Kenyans from all communities. You know, back home, our detractors are accusing me of only talking to my people from the mountain. That is not true. I came here to engage Kenyans, but as I engage Kenyans, I also come from somewhere. So along the way, utapata watu ya nyumbani mukoroge lugha kidogo. But we are here for Kenya. Kenya is a great country. And I want to disagree with, I heard Akina Musalia saying, ati nimekuja hapa kuharibu jina ya Kenya, kusema things are not working. Now, Kenya is a good country. And nobody has any issue with Kenya. We have a problem with bad leadership. And that's what we are discussing. And I think it's dishonest for Musalia to expect me to come to the States to cheat people that things are working when they know they are not working. I don't need to tell you Sha is not working. You already know. See, you are the ones who is taking care of your parents back home. You know it's not working. Is it working? No. I don't need to come here and cheat you that the cost of living is manageable. I cannot. I will be a very dishonest person. Because you already know that the shopping you used to do for your parents worth 10,000 before Ruto became president. Today, you need to spend 30,000 to do the same shopping. True or false? So I want to tell leaders back home, me, I'm a truthful man in Kenya and abroad. And I don't think, I think it's unfair for people back home to expect me to change my character simply because I'm in the United States. I've been truthful in Kenya, I will remain truthful in the US, and when I go back, I will even be more truthful because you'll have told me a lot of things. Ni mzuri tuheshimiane na tuheshimu wa Kenya. I think it is lack of respect for the Kenyan people to tell any Kenyan today that things are working. Last week when we were here, fuel prices shot for diesel by 8 shillings and petrol 9 shillings. And it has a ripple effect. The matatu people will have to increase their fare. Those with the factories will have to increase the cost of consumer products. So we cannot come here and pretend so that we look nice, that we love our country, we are so patriotic, we come here and lie to the people. Oh, nyumbani mambo iko mzuri, kila kitu iko sawa sawa. Oh, economic growth 9%, hakuna shida, watoto wote wanafurahi, hata hakuna mtu nauliza hawa, wanacheka tu kwa barabara, hata polisi wakiwapata wanawapatia maua. You want us to come and tell those kind of lies? And with this technological revolution, you people know what is going on at home, even more some people work on our village, isn't it? You know what is going on. So I'm here to have an honest conversation with our Kenyan people, because Kenya is our country, it's our motherland, it's a country that we all love. And much as you are here to look for opportunities, you have a lot of interest back home. Your parents are there, your relatives are there, that's where you are born. And if things go the way you would want, that is where you would like to retire. Isn't it? So you are very serious stakeholders in the welfare of our country. In the 1970s, coffee was #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 80s, coffee was overtaken by tea, and tea became #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 90s, coffee and tea were overtaken by tourism, and the tourism became #1 foreign exchange earner for our country. As we speak today, all those have been overtaken. The highest #1 foreign exchange earner for the Republic of Kenya are remittances from the diaspora. You people here in Boston, United States, in the UK, in Germany, in the Arab world, you are driving the Kenyan economy. For us to pay our public debt, which is in trillions, we depend on the dollars you send home. For us to import things from China, from elsewhere, the foreign currency that we depend on comes from you. For us to pay the ambassador here in Washington and the staff at the Kenyan embassy in Washington, D.C., those dollars come from you. You are a very serious partner of our economic development as a country. Where I come from, we rear some dairy cows. A dairy cow is only useful when it produces milk, and a lot of milk for that matter. For you to get milk from a cow, you must look after it very seriously and very carefully. You must make sure it has enough hay. You must give it dairy meal. You must give it sun. Nowadays, because it's cold, we are giving mattresses for the cows to sleep on so that they don't feel cold. Things are even getting more technical. If you want the cow to give you milk, and a lot of milk, we are now playing country music of Ken Rogers and Don Williams and Crystal Gill to our cows to produce milk. And if you don't take care of the cow, inakata na mazi? The diaspora brigade is a Kenyan dairy cow in matters foreign exchange. There is no way the dollars will flow to Kenya when the diaspora people are unhappy or when they are unsure of what is going on at home. They will even be more reluctant to send any money home if the president orders police to shoot and kill young children. They will not. Because they have children at home. They will not send money back home if that money is being given to Soprano to go bribing people in meetings. These diaspora people want to see construction of roads. They want to see provision of clean water. They want good health for their parents. They want to hear that hospitals have medicine. They want to hear schools, children are being taught and their books. They also want to know what is the safety of their investment back home. These people here are reluctant to send money home after the money has been taxed here in America for it to be taxed again in Kenya. And that is the conversation we want to have with you. Why do I want to have this conversation? Because I'm sure 100% there is going to be a regime change in Kenya. We are going to have a new government, and we want to start preparing our partners in the new administration. Yeah? There is no need for us to wait when we have sent Ruto home, then I start coming to ask you how we can work together. Since we are sure ataenda nyumbani. Yeah? Kwani hapa ni one term? Hapa ni one term? What do you mean? Here in the States? In Boston? It's one term? Let me test nione kama ni kwa term. Aya, Harambee. Wewe Ruto. Wewe Kasongo. Wewe Kaongo. Wewe Zakayo. Wewe mtu ya kutenga. Wewe harabu shamba. Wewe mwizi. Wewe muuaji. Aende asiende? Atembee asitembee? No, nimekubali hapa ni one time. I want us to have a conversation. We want to create an enabling environment back home for you to feel confident to repatriate your profits and invest at home. We want you to come and build houses without paying bribes for your building plans to be approved. We want to have a discussion how you can invest your dollars back home at an interest rate higher than what you are getting here in America. And I want to be very candid. It is foolish, indeed irresponsible, not to engage the diaspora people on how they can bring their dollars back home. The dollars from the diaspora are enough to drive our economy. We can borrow from diaspora, we don't have to borrow from China. We don't have to borrow from the World Bank and IMF. These people in this room and elsewhere across the world have sufficient resources that can drive our economy. But they cannot entrust their money to a corrupt regime. They cannot entrust their money to people who are stealing left, right, and center. And definitely, they also cannot entrust their money to those who kill their children. Because these are also Christians. They are people who are religious. They have some moral fabric that drives them, that you must be a morally upright person for them to entrust their savings with you. So that is the conversation along the way I'll be having for the time I'll be here. And I'll be back again and again, so that by the time we are going to elections, we have an MOU with the diaspora people. I know you have been betrayed, and therefore, you may not be very quick in trusting us. I have been betrayed too, so that makes the two of us. Sindio, the Kenyan people have been betrayed. So now we cannot talk about betrayal because everybody has been betrayed. You know the kind of excitement the Kenyans people had when we elected Ruto as president. He promised many things. He said he'll put money in our pockets. Little did we know he would get into the pockets and remove the little that we have through taxation and stealing. So everybody is feeling bad. Everybody is feeling let down. People are almost giving up, but I want to say don't give up. There is a hope for a better tomorrow. The Kenyan people are very resilient and they don't give up. I want us to have a partnership with the diaspora people. I want to see where you people can form yourselves into cooperatives, pull resources together, import our coffee from home and market it here and make the profit and pay our farmers better. Our coffee is the best in the world. When you buy coffee here in Starbucks, it's impossible to afford. But the brokers take all the money, they don't pay anything back home. Our tea, our avocado, the prices here are crazy, yet the farmers at home are crying. If you people organized yourselves, put money together, purchase avocado from home, sell at the same price, keep some profit, and pay your mothers and aunties well, you will have done well for your country and for yourself. I have many ideas, but those ideas, I have to work with them with you and our children, the Gen Zs. These Gen Z fellows, the present and the future of our country. And there is no leader who is going to succeed without working with these children. They are more knowledgeable than all of us. Hawa watoto, hakuna kitu hajui. Wamesumbua Ruto, he is not sleeping. Na alikuwa anajifanya ni mjuaji. Amekanyangwa na hiyo watoto, hana pahali ya kupotea. Because they are educated, they have pressure, they have access to internet, they are talking with their peers across the world. And the administration that we want to form, the Gen Zs will be part of that government. I want the Gen Zs on the decision-making table so that they can help us to manage our country. Our party, the DCP, the National Executive Council of about 36 people, 13 of them are Gen Zs, young people. And they are the ones who are driving the party. And I am a beneficiary of their knowledge and advice. I listen to those young people. Sometimes I open my mouth, I'm left gaping with the knowledge and the ideas that they have. And these are the people that we want to partner with. And I want to say very clearly, if God is gracious and gives me the opportunity through the people of Kenya to be president, I'll have a mix of experience and youthfulness in government. Where we pick a cabinet secretary who is experienced, the principal secretary is a 24, 25-year-old girl or boy. They work together. So that the elderly experienced can guide the young people and slow them down. And then the young can bring energy and vibrance and fresh ideas. A mixture of the two will liberate our country and make it a world-class economy. That is my wish. That is my dream. It is doable, and already those young people, by listening to them, we are getting to places. And that is why we cannot allow William Ruto to kill them, because we need them. We cannot allow him. So saa ingine mkiona mimi nakuwa mkali kwake, mnielewe. Sina ubaya, ni hiyo watoto. You know, as Deputy President, when he made a decision that those young children should be killed, I said no. And when he ordered for them to be shot, I called a press conference in Mombasa when I was in office, and I told him off. Do you remember? Yes. And that's where my problems with him started. And he said he cannot work with me because I am disobedient and have admonished him in public. And I said, I would rather lose my job than be part and parcel of a government that kills young children. And let me tell you, today we don't have the job, but I have peace of mind. I sleep well. Hata jana nilichelewa na mkutano kwenda huko Webster. But William Ruto and Soprano, because of the blood of the young people that they carry, they don't sleep. They are in anguish. They are crying every day. They are all over crying because they carry the blood of our children. And I told William Ruto, these children you are killing, you will never have peace. And your children will have no peace either. These are people's children. They are only crying, they're asking for justice. They're asking for transparency. They're asking for good governance. They're asking for accountability. What crime have these young boys and girls committed? As we speak back home, there is 2-3 barriers every day for the last 1 week. The June 25th protest and the Sabasaba, they have given a figure of 41. It's a lie. More than 100 children were killed. And about 400-500 are in hospital with gunshot wounds. And I saw it coming. That killing, I saw it coming. And that's why I disagreed with William Ruto. And I told him, you can push me out of government, it's okay. I cannot be part of a killer government because I'm a Christian. I'm also a human being. I'm also a parent. I have agencies in my house. What worrisome is that he is no longer pretending. It was being done through the police, through the National Intelligence Service, anajificha mbali. Him and his boys are no longer pretending. There are 3 instructions that have been given. The first one by Kipchumba Murkomen, his homeboy, kijana yake ya nyumbani. Shoot to kill. That is there. It has already been implemented. It is going on. The second one from Ruto himself, shoot in the leg. That is the second one. The third one from Nelson Koech, his tribesman. Don't shoot in the leg, shoot in the head. So those 3 instructions from William Ruto and his homeboys are in force. That is the danger we are in as a country, where a president elected by the people can give instructions in public that children be killed, where his minister can give instructions and he's not apologetic about it. That is the situation we are in. And let nobody tell you that the people who have a problem with that kind of behavior are the Kikuyus. No, it's Kenyans, all of them, including his own tribesmen. Who go in Kericho, Bomet, the Kipsigis are crying. Who go in Baringo, the Tukens are crying. Everybody is up in arms. And it's a Kenyan problem all of us must fix. So before I can ask you to bring your investment home, please let us work together and first fix the governance. And there are no 2 ways about it. One term. One term. And I want to, when I'm here, to tell William Ruto and his boys, I've seen they are all over the country castigating me because of one term. One term has nothing to do with Rigathi. is a decision and the mood of the Kenyan nation. All Rigathi did was to look for an appropriate slogan to describe the way the people of Kenya are feeling. Rigathi is just creative, isn't it? Yeah. Rigathi, being a student of literature, he studied the mood of the country, what people have decided, and summarized it in one word, one term. But it's not me. I am here. In the US, one term is still going on. So they are abusing me. He has unleashed Musalia abusing me. Wetangula, Ichongwa, Cheriot, Mwenyewe, kila mtu wananitukana. Even yesterday, they were abusing Mama Boys. They have sunk so low. Now they're even fighting women, fighting children. When you fight a government, fights children and women. See, you only bure serikali. And Ruto was saying that Kenya is not a failed state. But if you have a government fighting children and women, so that is a failed state. So I want them to know this one term has nothing to do with Rigathi. It's a decision made by the people of Kenya. And I'm happy. I have found that the Kenyans in the US are of the same opinion. Because you guys talk to people at home every day. And you guys are even feeling the effects of governance much more than people at home. Because you people support families. You have a lot of transactions at home. So even as you work here in the States, you are feeling the impact of bad governance when you are here. So, my brothers and sisters, my cousins, let's fix this together. Mimi nataka munisaidie. You may not know, but you have a lot of influence back home. Hiyo kitu mnatuma na M-Pesa, hiyo titi. Iko na ushawishi kubwa sana. The families you take care of, the people that you support, listen to you. Talk to them. Tell them it's one term. Hata wakichukua pesa ya huyo jamaa ni one term. Najua siku moja alikuwa anakuja huko mlimani na pesa mingi sana. He had 1 billion nikaibiwa siri na mtu wa Central Bank. Ilikuwa anatolewa na magunia. Kaambiwa pesa imetolewa ya kwenda mlimani 1 billion Kenya shillings. Sasa nikauliza hii pesa si nipange vile watu yangu watafaidika. So nikawachanua. Kaambia nyinyi watu ya mlima msioneshe hii jamaa hasira. Lakini kwenda mkutano yake lazima alipe. Attending a meeting, it is 2,000. And you must be given before you go for the meeting. If you are in the meeting, na anataka upige makofi, uongezwe 1,000. Na kama anataka ucheke umuoneshe meno, aongeze 1,000. So kila mtu 1,000 ngapi? Watu walikula pesa huko, lakini kaambia hii pesa, mjue iko na damu ya Gen Z. Please don't take it home. Usichanganye na ile yako, ama kupeleka mtoto shule, ataanguka mtihani. Hii pesa mkule hapo kwa ploti hapo. Na kama uko na deni ya Shylock watu walikula nyama, wakafanya shopping nini, akanyolewa 1 billion. Akifika Nairobi, akasikia mambo ni one term. He has never come back there. Jana nimeona Masaini, Wamasai wamechanuka. Wamasai wamejaa hapo karibu na Kiserian, Soprano walikuwa wameenda hapo na pesa na gunia. Wanapiga makofi, wanacheka, wanaimba. Wakapewa kila mtu 2,200 wakanyamaza. Alipoingia ndege kuamuka kufika juu, one term. Another group of bodaboda walikuwa wameenda pahali zaitwa Bisil. Wamelipwa kila mtu 3,000. Wakapewa, wakalipwa. Alipoingia kwa ndege, wakija kwa bodaboda, wamebebana watatu. Wanasimamisha gari, wamwambia, wewe mwenye gari, one term. Wewe mwenye gari, one term. That is what is going on in Kenya. So I want you to tell people back home, hiyo pesa ya Kasongo ikija mkule. Lakini ni one? Mutawaambia? Number 2, na nyinyi mupige kura. Those who are able to come home, you vote there. Those who can vote here, you vote here. again, your congressmen and your senators, you tell them about what is happening in Kenya, ndio watusaidie kwa Congress and Senate. And because they know your votes here, they can listen to you. You must tell them about the human right violation in Kenya and what is happening back home, so that the American government can understand whom they are dealing with. So mine is to tell you that you are serious partners of our new administration. And I want to assure you, we cannot get it wrong. Ruto is trying to divide the opposition. Ndio apitie katikati. Na yeye ni mkali na ni mjanja. Na ako na pesa, na watu wengi wanapenda pesa. Many people, very few people can be able to withstand corruption through money. So within our team, anajaribu, lakini tumekaa imara. Tumekubaliana, mimi niko hapo. Kalonzo ako hapo. Matiang'i ako hapo. Eugene Wamalwa ako hapa. My sister mother ako hapo. Natembea ako hapo. Hata huyo Mtata ako. Na yule mtu yote anataka kuwa rais. Tumesema kila mtu aende atafute kura zake. Kila mtu asanye zake. Pale mwisho, next year, hapo after Christmas, tuketi. Tuweke kura kwa meza, tupige hesabu, tuulizane nani atapeperusha bendera as one candidate only against William Ruto. I am a front runner, and I think I have the best chances to be president. But I want to give you a commitment. If the formula does not favor me to send Ruto home, I'll sacrifice my ambition and support whoever the formula favors. Because if he is treating Kenyans this way, when he still needs their votes, you can imagine what will happen if he gets a second term. Kama anasema ati watu wapigwe risasi mguu na gari anatafuta kura, na kama hahitaji kura, si atakupiga yeye mwenyewe. I don't think he even said anybody to shoot people. He'll do it himself. So it must be one term, and we must sacrifice. So I want to give you that assurance. I have seen some report by KTN, sponsored by the National Intelligence Service. So wamekubaliana na huyu, so that they started dividing us and causing conflict. We have not settled on anybody, and it's not it. There is only one thing that has been agreed on, one term. Si ndio? Hiyo tumekubaliana. As to who will replace him, bado. But Wakenya wamesema hata wengi hawataki kujua. Some women at home waliambia si hataki kujua ni nani. Bora huyu atoke. So what has been agreed on, and now the newspapers can write, KTN, you can do a video, nani ni one term. Hiyo muendelee. That I want to confirm. That has been agreed on. As to who is a flag bearer, at the right time, we'll discuss. And government is huge. There is space for everybody. And we'll agree who takes what position, provided we come up with a formula to create good governance and get rid of corruption, get rid of killing, get rid of abductions. That we must do. Tumekubaliana watu wetu? Finally, because nimeona akiwa pale kanisani ameongea, wacha nimjibu. Nimjibu si mjibu? William Ruto, I have seen when you were in Machakos, you have said that the opposition have no policy, have no sera, and you need to know how they will improve on your policies and your programs. Mr. President, it is not possible to improve most of your programs. Your biggest program is lying. We obviously cannot improve on it. We want to bring a new government to put an end to lying. Mr. President, your legacy is abduction. How can we improve on abduction? We shall bring an end to abductions. Mr. President, your other big legacy is killing young children. How can you challenge us to improve on killing young children? We shall stop it and never allow it. William Ruto, you have done so well in corruption. How can you challenge us to improve on corruption? We can't, of course. We must bring an end to corruption in our country. William Ruto, you have done so well in destruction of institutions of oversight. You have captured parliament. You have captured all institutions of oversight. How can you ask us to improve on destroying institutions? We will restore institutions so that they can provide oversight. Parliament will be independent. Judiciary will be independent. All other organizations of oversight will be enhanced and funded. Of course, it is mannerless for you to ask us to improve on raiding the payslip. You have raided the payslip. How can we improve on that? We must free the payslip and restore the dignity of the payslip and the payslip holder so that the middle class can create employment. I have seen you say that we need to improve on your policies. All roads, Mau Mau roads, all tarmac roads started by Uhuru Kenyatta have stalled. How do we improve on stalling them further? We must revive all those projects. And finally, I have seen you say that you did not overpromise. I want to correct you. You didn't overpromise, you overlied. Tumemjibu watu ya mjibu. And finally, because mimi nataka muniulize maswali, si ndio? Si ndio? I just wanted to tell you that we are okay. By the way, we are okay. We are suffering, yes. The English say the darkest hour is just before dawn. It's very dark now. It's pitch dark. We are almost there. Light is almost coming. All these killings will come to an end. All these abductions will come to an end. All this corruption will come to an end. Na huyo jamaa tumemsukuma kwa kona, isipokuwa hawezi kubali, analia kama panya imeshikwa na mtego. Leo Nakuru, our team was there, Nakuru County, for DCP. And they don't attack other parties, because most of the parties are sponsored by William Ruto. DCP is the only party that he knows. One, he cannot compromise, he cannot bias, and he cannot intimidate us. So walikuwa naenda subuki ya kanisa, wakitaka kwenda mikutano, wakafurushwa na polisi. I have talked to the police in Nakuru and they are crying. They are saying the husband of Governor Susan Kehika, called Samburu, is the one who is giving instructions to police. I asked police, as who? No, he has said the wife is in charge of the county government, and he is in charge of the national government in Nakuru. How so? He says, tells the police, I am the business partner of William Ruto. All the meters that are sold to Kenya Power, I am the one who imports them on behalf of William Ruto and shares profit with him. All the fertilizer that is bought in the country, I'm the one who imports and we share the profit. All the rice that is imported duty-free and sugar, I import on behalf of William Ruto. I'm the one who funds his politics and his life. So my word here in Nakuru is final. And if you don't do it, you will be on transfer tomorrow. So the police went there. They are so shaken, yet they know it is illegal to stop the meeting. So wakiwa hapo wakamwambia Medho, si tuko tu kazi, wacha tujifanya tupatia gas kidogo kidogo, lakini tutatupa different direction. Kwa sababu hata nyinyi hiyo maneno mnasema sisi tuko ndani ya hiyo maneno. The police told them, we are also part of, we are suffering. This man is nobody in Kenya. He's not a government official. The fact that he does business with President William Ruto, he is lording over everybody in Nakuru, threatening us, saying he is the president of Nakuru. So William Ruto, I want to ask you, why don't you do business with Samburu, muendelea biashara? But you cannot make him in charge of police operations in Nakuru or elsewhere in the country. You know, hata kama anakutengenezea faida, si wewe mwenyewe utafute mtu mwingine ya kuambia polisi vile watafanya, instead of him intimidating people in that Nakuru. Na sisi tumesema, fine. Since we cannot work on that guy because there's nothing we can do, I have told my people and the people of Nakuru to punish him, his wife, one term. Huyu Susan Kihika, I have already told the people of Nakuru, for what Boro is doing, akitumia jina ya Ruto kuangaisha watu ya Nakuru, to punish him, bibi yake, Susan Kihika akuwe, akitaka kuhamia Sogoi, wakae huko na Ruto, waendelee. So mimi nimeshukuru sana, and I really wanted to assure you, not to be worried. We have got a good plan. And they had tried to isolate the people of the mountain and coin 41 versus 1, lakini Kenya wamekataa. Mimi nimetafuta makuzo, mashemeji, mabros, masiste. We are one big team. Hii mtu tutakimbiza yeye kama baisikeli ya kuibiwa. 70+1 by saa 2. And Gen Zs will help us to protect our vote, to make sure they are in every polling station. So the church, I want to thank you. Ikanyi huyu alikuwa ametutafutia nyumba hapo Kivutu. Amesema vizuri sana that your activities are around the churches. I want to thank the Church of Christ for what you are doing for our community here abroad. And you people, Kenyan people, please stay together. Love one another. Support each other. Because you are in foreign land. Nyinyi lazima muchungane. Buffaloes don't move together in a herd because they love one another. It's the danger of walking alone. If you look at the wild mist migration at the Mara, his wild kitembea. When the lions try to attack them, they are able to fight them off. But along the way, one of the beasts gets injured and is unable to walk faster. And the others walk and leave it behind. Within 5 minutes, imechukuliwa, imekuwa nyama. Never walk alone. Please stay together as the people of Kenya. Take care of each other. Tafuteni makazi na mashemeji. Si ndio? Na kazi ni anybody anataka William Ruto akuwe wandamu. That is the definition of cousin. Makuzo mko? Hi kuzo. Hi kuzo. Please, we are communities. And I've told you, even the Kalenjin, they are crying as much as everybody else is crying. Because the cost of fuel, there is no one that is cheaper for the Kalenjin. It's the same cost. Kila jamii inalalamika because of bad governance. So we need to work on our country together. But with the leadership of Gikonyo, mukubaliane yale maneno mnataka tufanye na nyinyi diaspora. Na mimi, I want to promise, hii Los Angeles Consulate, hiyo, tukipata serikali, tutapatia mtu ya diaspora, achunge mambo yenu hapo. Hiyo Washington DC hapo embassy, mutajaa huko. Because you are the one who understands what needs to be done here in the States. You understand the challenges of Kenyans here. You know the business opportunities. You know how we can grow trade between us and the Americans. Because you have been around for a long time. And you understand these Americans. So you are the best people to advise our government on how we can sell our products here. How do we bring our tea here? How do we bring our coffee? Nijaribu kumwambia William Ruto, wacha tuweke hii watu ya diaspora kwa embassy. Sasa hapana, achana na hiyo watu. Hiyo watu wacha wahangaike huko. You know? Ameenda ametafuta mtu ya kwao, ameleta hapa Washington. Tangu akuje amekutana tu na jamii yake, he has not met Kenyans. He has not bothered to find out what is happening among the Kenyan people here. So I want to make a promise that we'll agree that our missions abroad, the diaspora brigade, you have learned people, experienced people to run those embassies and run them efficiently for the benefit of Kenyans, for the benefit of our country, and for improvement of trade and good relations with the people of America. Sindio? Sasa mutakuja kutembea wa Monyoro? Mutakuja lini? Mutakuja Disemba? Mutakuja? Kujeni wa Monyoro nichijie nyinyi. Najua sasa hapa jana nimeambiwa na huyu driver alinibeba ile buzi tulikula pale, ati akaniambia hapa buzi moja ni $400. Karibu nisimamisha gari nitoke niende niingilie hiyo biashara. $400. Wow. So mimi Mungu akinisaidia tupate hii serikali tuendeshe kidogo, alafu tustaafu. Mnitafutie shamba hapa. Niweke mbuzi nikuwe nikiuza $400. Because I think and you know, I've met many people here and you people look happy. Yeah? You look happy. You know, why do we work hard? What is the ultimate goal of working hard? Is it not happiness? It's the ultimate. Everybody wants to be happy. And that is what we desire. But people are only happy when they are also comfortable. You are able to afford health care, you can drive a good car, you can take your child to a good school, you can afford a holiday once in a while. Najua nikiangalia hawa mama hapa, I remember at home, my dream, huko nyumbani. Today tulikuwa kanisa ACK, I was telling the Reverend, we want our women, wale wa Mothers Union, wale wa CWA, wale wa Women's Guild, ile kitambaa wafanya ile siku tu iko sherehe ya kanisa. These are the days. Kwa sababu wako na pesa, waende wawewe kwa ile kinyungu izungushwe, nywele ikae sawa sawa. Because you know our women are our flowers. When our women dress well, they look nice, they look beautiful, we are also happy. Sindio? And that will only happen when we empower our women. Akuwe akitaka kununua nguo, sio lazima aende kuona bwana yake. Sindio? She can be able to do something for herself, to look good, to look nice, without talking to anybody. We want a situation where Sisi was there, zamani, when my father was here, he had money for coffee. He would get 1,000 shillings and give his wife. Because he loves her, without telling her what to do with the money. Today, ukipatiwa hata 500, inapangiwa mpaka change. Because 500 hiyo ndio iko kwa hiyo bo. Na ile shida mingi iko kwa boma mingi huko nyumbani ni hiyo 500. Wakigombania juu. So the minute we fix our economy, we fix our businesses, our women have money, our men have money, our young people have money, everybody has some little money, even there will be a lot of love and affection within families. And you know also many challenges kwa manyumba pia ni mambo ya pesa. Najua mtaki kusema lakini ni ukweli. Hata mimi zamani tulikuwa tunahangaika na huyu Dokas, tulikuwa tunalimana juu ya pesa. Lakini sasa hatuwezi subuana. Sasa yeye hana mahitaji mingi, yeye ni reverend. 2,000-3,000 inatosha nywele. Sasa hatuwezi kuana sana, lakini zamani tulikuwa tunang'ang'ana tukiwa young. We were quarreling over scarce resources. Unaona hiyo boma iko tension. Because ile pesa imekuja ni kidogo na kila mtu anaipangi. So we must work hard. And you people here in America, I want to congratulate you for working hard. And please continue. And I've been told you are respected here as people who work hard. Hata kupata kibarua ukiwa Mkenya inakuwa ni rahisi. Si ndio? Please continue with the spirit of hard work. Hard work pays. And that is why our country is respected. So if we can fix our governance back at home, tufukuze hii wauaji na hii wezi. We fix the economy, everybody is happy. When you retire mkija nyumbani, mnakuja tu mnakaa huko kusoma magazeti, kuenda massage, kuenda sauna, mnakula mali yenu pole pole. Hata mumeumia hapa kwa kazi mingi sana, si ndio? Si kazi hapa ni mingi. So I would like us to make a country where when you retire, hata wewe utafurahia retirement yako. You know, that is the kind of country that we want to create. And in that we'll work together. Mimi nimeshukuru sana. Kama nimebo nyinyi poleni. Na mimi sasa niko hapa wiki kadhaa, alafu nirudi kule. Watu tayari wananiuliza, sababu hii jamaa lazima. Hiyo mtu si rahisi. Lazima iko kibarua, si ndio? Iko kibarua. Anajua mimi ndio namuelewa kuliko anybody else. Mimi namuelewa sana. Lakini uongo. That man lies without blinking. Amekuangalia tu na mnaia na kudanganya. Tangu nizaliwe, I've never come across such a liar in my entire life. Na ilifika pahali mimi nikaona siwezani naye. Siwezi kwa sababu mimi ni Mkristo, ni mtu ya ukweli. Tulikuwa tunaenda kufungua barabara. Na anajua there is no budget, there is no money. Matiga inabebwa, matrakta nini, anaenda anachukua bendera, anaanzisha. Tunaingia ndege, tunaenda, matiga inatufuata. Sasa nikaenda nikamwambia rais, hii uongo si itatumaliza. Sema bana, hii raia ni watu ya kupangwa namna hii namna hii. There is still time, wewe acha tupanga hii watu. Namwambia but we promise. Anasema hiyo ilikuwa ni campaign bana. Wewe unafikiria ile maneno yote tulisema tutafanya? Haiwezekani. Hiyo ilikuwa ni mambo ya kutafuta kura. Namwambia lakini rais, why do we go to start a project when we know for sure it will not go on? But now, you know, we must keep on going to the people. People live on hope, my brother. Wewe Rigiji, wacha mambo mingi. Wewe wacha maneno mingi wewe. Wacha nikuoneshe. Mimi nimekuwa kwa hii ukarabati miaka 35. Hii watu nitawapanga na wapanga na watapangika. Hao watu walikuwa napanga. Wamepinduka. He cannot tell them anything. Anything that comes from his mouth, even before he finishes, watu wanasema ni wo? And for killing our young children, he will never recover. Hata akilete manifesto gani, hata akija na binu gani, people of Kenya will never listen. It is done and dusted. It's only a question of time. And the worry is, wataiba kila kitu kabla tuingie. That is my only worry. Hii miaka 2, kupora mali, all the taxes we are paying. Pesa inasanywa, inapatiwa soprano, anabeba pesa na ndege. Helicopters inamfuata karibu usifanye accident huko juu. Everybody has a helicopter. And you know helicopter is $1 million a day. Sasa mpaka ng'ombe simeanza kufuata miscarriage kwa sababu ya kelele ya helicopter. Hata kuku hazitaki mayai. Oi mandege napiga kelele everywhere mpaka the animals are confused. You know? So tumekubaliana watu wetu. Mnataka nirudi tena? And we have really enjoyed. We are walking in the morning. The place is beautiful. We are having a time of our life. Wachungaji mmesema tukuje dinner. Iko ugali? Whatever mtatengeneza tutakula. Mbona usipatie snails ama ama frogs or snakes, but all these other things tutangangana naye. If it looks kama ni kitu ya nyumbani na karibiana, tutakula. We'll come so that we meet our church leaders. We respect you, we honor you, and we really appreciate the great job you do to keep our people spiritually taken care of. Because in these difficult times, our people need spiritual nourishment from time to time. We really value our church leaders for the work you do when we are bereaved, when people are going through struggle. We also know, the way you said, you are also like judges. You solve domestic issues without asking for payment. Hata mkitaka kulipisha hakuna shida, sababu hii shida ya nyumbani inakuwaga mingi. Sasa kwangu ikitokea sijui itafanya nini, kwa sababu wangu tayari ni reverend. Sasa unless we eat a bishop, lakini kwangu hawezi tokea shida sasa. Sasa kila mtu wako busy. Mimi niko kwa mambo ya one time. Sasa tutakosania na huyu mama nini? Kila mtu yeye anaomba, ananiombea, anaombea nchi, anachunga boy child, mambo ya drugs. And I can tell you, as deputy president with my wife, we had done work on alcoholism and dealt with it conclusively. Our young men had gone back home and started having families. The minute we left office, the illicit brews are back, our boys are back in the trenches. It's so sad, because it's something that we had done successfully, and we had saved an entire generation. But I'm not worried, because there is a God of a second chance. We'll even do it much more, with a good program, with a good budget, to make sure that we deal with drug addiction and alcoholism. And I've been told you have a similar challenge here. Quite big, isn't it? So that is something, Reverend Dorcas, you have to start thinking through. As we come to government, how do we work with our embassies, with our diaspora organizations, to help the people out of our country on issues to do with addiction, drug addiction, and alcohol abuse. It's something we cannot run away from. You know, people like running away and assuming it's not happening. And I think that's what I and Dorcas did. We owned it, and we said we have a national problem. And many people, very senior people, started coming to us to say, yes, I was hiding because of the stigma. I didn't want to know my child is in drugs. I didn't want people to know that I have a problem with alcohol. But now that you are talking about it, let's discuss it. So even as we agree on the diaspora interventions, I think the social challenges facing our communities here is something, as a new administration, we must take into account and find out how we can work together ndio tusaidie hawa watoto wetu. Mungu awabariki. Next stage honor for our country. As we speak today, coffee, tea, and tourism have been overtaken. The highest foreign exchange honor for our country, Kenya, are remittances from the diaspora. So you guys, the Diaspora Brigade, are a serious partner of our economic development, because it is your money that you bring back home that we use to pay foreign debt. It is your money that we use to import goods to Kenya. It is your money that we use to run our foreign missions. Without the Diaspora Brigade, our economy is stuck. That is why I'm saying any serious administration must have a very serious engagement with the Diaspora Brigade, because you drive the Kenyan economy, and more so in matters foreign currency, which is a critical component in any country's development. For those of us who rear dairy cows, and some of you do, maybe here, maybe back at home, the dairy cow needs to produce milk every day, and more milk and more milk. For that to happen, you must take care of it. You must make sure that the cow is happy. You feed it with hay, you feed it with lucerne, stay and make sure that the cow is happy. Back at home now, We are even giving them mattresses so that they sleep on it so that they don't feel cold. People have even gone a step further. They are playing country music for cows, Don Williams and Ken Rogers, for them to produce milk. The diaspora brigade is our Kenyan dairy cow. You must take care of the dairy cow for it to continue giving you milk. If you don't, it will not give you milk. So we are saying we need a very honest conversation. And I have decided that I don't have to wait for us to form government, which we are going to form. I'll explain you why. I want to start this conversation early, so that by the time we form government in 2 years' time, we already have a framework for that engagement. First and foremost, we must have a discussion with you people on how we allow you to bring back your money home. As we speak today, I know most of you are hesitant to repatriate your profits back home because most of the money is being stolen by Ruto and his team. Most money is being mismanaged. There is too much bribery when you try to get building plans approved. You are not very keen. We want to say, how do we get this money from across the world to come back and build our economy? First and foremost, we must discuss the issue of double taxation. How do you ask people who are paid taxes in the United States to bring money home, then you tax it again? It can't work. Nobody will bring the money, they'll keep it here. So that is something we are going to have a conversation where we agree that it is not fair, it is not right to have double taxation. That once you have paid taxes in your country where you do business, that money when you send it home should not be taxed again. And that will encourage you people to invest back home. Again, we want to discuss with you on the possibilities of establishing a diaspora bond where money can be put together for investment, and we can discuss an interest rate that is attractive, probably much higher than what is available in your country where you are doing business. That is a conversation that we want to have with the diaspora people. When you look at things like the affordable housing that William Ruto is trying to do in Kenya, it is not the business of government to build houses anywhere in the world. The business of government is to provide roads, water, electricity, sewage, telephone, and a good environment in terms of security and a good environment for people to invest. This affordable housing is something you guys can do with the right framework, with provision of infrastructure, a good title deed that is respected, roads, sewage, electricity. You guys can invest back home to build houses for selling, to build houses for rental. Again, that is a conversation we can have with the diaspora people. So I've come here to tell you, good people, that we have got a good plan. I've heard William Ruto saying that we have no plan. Our plan is only one term and Ruto must go. It is true, that is our plan for now, because it is not possible to do anything else unless he's out of office. So in business, you must have priorities. There are certain things you must do for you to go to the next stage. For us to end corruption, for us to improve our healthcare, for us to rectify our education system, for us to create the right business environment, we must exit William Ruto. So that is why we have that one-term movement. Once we are sure that he is out, then we have other programs on how we restore our economy. How do we restore our economy? How do we restore public confidence among investors? How do we attract direct foreign investment in Kenya? And why should we go to look for foreigners to invest back home when Kenyans living abroad have sufficient resources? They would like to invest back home. It is only that the packages that are there are not attractive and the environment is not conducive. So along the way, we'll be having that conversation with you people in the next 2 years, so that by the time we form the next government, we have already a framework of engagement with our diaspora people on how you can invest back home. Today, you guys know about our economy and the way it has declined. It is on a nosedive. I heard Ruto saying that figures don't lie. Oh, we have a 9.4% economic growth. Oh, since I came, inflation has come down, I don't know, from 8% to 3%. Those are all figures. If you want to know whether the economy is doing well or not in Kenya, ask the diaspora people. They will tell you, because they are the ones who support families back home. The money you are sending home 3 years ago, you are sending twice or thrice the amount to do the same thing that you used to do, for shopping, for your mother, for your brother, for your relatives. So you don't need to be told by anybody whether we are doing well or not. You know, because the value of the shilling has gone down. What you used to spend 20,000 to go to the supermarket and do shopping for your parents back home, 20,000 used to be a full trolley. Today, 20,000, you can't do half a trolley. You just do a few bags and 20,000 is gone. So things are not working, things are not good. I've heard them shouting at me that I'm talking bad about my country abroad. I am not. I'm just talking about poor leadership. Kenya is a beautiful country, hard-working people, good people, but we have poor leadership that we need to fix for things to work. And we must also be honest people. I cannot come here and cheat you that we are doing well. I'll be a liar. I tell you, oh, things are very good, because you know differently, because you are doing things back at home. So mine is to tell you that we want to have an engagement with you going forward, and I want to assure you that there are good investment opportunities back home. Again, east or west, home is best, and that must be your final destination. At the end of all these investments you have told me you are doing here, the clinics you are doing, the transport industry you are doing, the IT consultancy you are doing, all that work you are doing, finally, you need to come back home and enjoy in old age the fruits of your youthful engagement. When you had energy, when you are young, when you are vibrant, you invested. You need to come back home and enjoy that. And we have a responsibility as leaders now to create that environment, to enable you shift your investment slowly and progressively, so that hapo mbele, what you have here, you don't stop. You hand over to your children, wakuja waendelee. Na wewe uelekee wapi? Nyumbani. Lakini uelekee nyumbani kukaa nyumbani kugoja kukufa, unaendelea na kazi nyingine. You know, we want, you know, because for you to stay healthy and alive for a long time, you need also to be active. So you people are active people, you are business people. So I want to encourage you that once things are sorted out and we have got a good engagement, come and invest back home. If you are doing a driving school here, come and do a bigger one at home. Hii hapa wachia watoto waendelee naye. Yeah? So that wewe usimalizwe na baridi hapa, kuja nyumbani. It's much easier for you as you age, as you stay much more. So that is why I've come, and I'll be doing that, I think, in about 5 states, and I'll be back again and again and again. And above all, I also want to tell you that our community is under siege at home. And when you destroy this community, you destroy Kenya. We are the drivers of the Kenyan economy. Since William Ruto declared war on the mountain, the economy is almost collapsing because people have stopped paying taxes, people have stopped investing, they are waiting for a new government. The way you are holding your money here, that is what people are doing in Kenya. Even ourselves, we do biashara kidogo kidogo, tumeshika kidogo tungoje mambo ibadilike. This is a community that is responsible for the growth of the Kenyan economy. And that is why you are successful here, because that's the way we were born. We are very aggressive people. We are very enterprising. We are very outgoing. And that is why we are in every town in Kenya. That is why here I have done some check. 80% of the diaspora brigade in the United States are people from the mountain. Because that is who we are. We are very aggressive people. We are very organized people. We are very hardworking. We are very focused. So I want to ask you, you have a lot of influence back at home. Because those families you support, those people you support, they listen to you. Please talk to them and tell them that in the space we are, we must stay united. Our strength as a community is our unity. We have the numbers, yes, to form government, but those numbers are only useful if they are united and they cast their vote in one basket. But if we are divided, we are stuck. That is why William Ruto got rid of me, because he started to divide the mountain, east and west. Meru, Embu anaweka kando, hii ingine anaweka kando, anagawa watu ya Nakuru. I told him, you can't do that, Because I knew if I allowed him to divide the mountain, we are finished. He'll sit on us the way Moi sat on us for 24 years. So I refused. And I must report to you that I have successfully managed to keep the mountain together. It is so united, it has never happened since independence. The mountain is one. The Merus, the Embus, the Tharakas, the Mberes, the Kikuyu, we are talking one language. And we are all staying together and working together. I must say I was very happy when I came to Seattle. And when I went to Ngemi, I was a happy man. I found the Gen Zs, our children, dancing our songs, singing our songs, proud of our songs, proud of our heritage, happy to see their leaders, united as a people. It was the happiest day in my life. Because when I saw attempts to isolate us, and I have found people have come together, and they are talking the same language, and they are saying we are one, I'm a very happy man. I want you to help me spread that message back home, that people must stay as one. And of course, you must do it here. Lazima mukae pamoja. Buffaloes don't move in a herd because they love each other. Buffaloes walk together because of the danger of walking alone. When you are in foreign land, your safety as a people is being united. So I'm very happy when I meet you here as members of community, and Penny here, when we had challenges, you would come here as a people and be together, congregate together, discuss your issues, support each other. That is the way to go. And I want to tell you, I have gone a step further when I realized that Ruto wanted to repeat what happened in 2007. He wanted to unite 40 versus 1, like it happened in 2007. When I realized that, I moved very fast. I consolidated the mountain behind me to speak as one, and then I started looking for friends. And that's where the cousin movement came from. The cousin movement has spread like bushfire. Yeah? Everybody now is a cousin. Isn't it? And these guys who wanted to isolate us have gone mad, wondering this cousin thing imetoka wapi. Hi Kuzo, hi Kuzo, hi cousin, hi cousin. We good. I'm telling you, the Kikuyu nation has been embraced by everybody. I went to Ukambani. They were happy to see their cousin. I went to the coast with the Mijikenda. Our cousin were here. I went to Luyaland. They could not even let the leaders there speak. They want to see their cousin. Yeah? By the way I reached to Masaini, we had to agree they are not cousins, they are Washemeji. You know, everybody wants to work with us. One, we have been identified as a decent community and people who keep their promise. We promised William Ruto we will elect him, despite what he had done to our communities, and we kept that promise. That has earned us respect among other communities. Number two, our hard-working spirit, creating business opportunities for all Kenyans, has made us very admirable to the people of Kenya. So mimi nimetafuta urafiki na makuzo wetu. Tafadhali msiharibu hiyo uhusiano. Hata nyinyi hapa tafuteni makazins wetu mkae pamoja. Let us stay together as a Kenyan people. You have seen since I came here, they are all in panic. I had Musalia accusing me that I have exported tribalism to America because I'm simply talking to my people. One, whom do they want me to talk to? Si yeye akuja ongea na watu yao. Let the pilipili usio ila inakuasha nini? You know? If I come to Ngemi and we are dancing with our children, you know, traditionally, as the leader of the community, all the women who are of marriage age are my wives. So if I come, I dance with my wives. Shida yako ni nini? Ni nini inakusumbua? Wewe kwenda tafuta bibi yako ucheze na yeye. Yes. You know, they are so bitter. And they are bitter because they have seen we are united. You know, they thought you people in America don't care. Ati mumeenda huko, mumepotelea huko wazungu, you don't care about your tradition, you don't care about your culture, you have forgotten who you are. Then, when they saw Ngemi, young girls and boys dancing with Musaimo, with Samido, our songs of 1960s, watoto hawaku wamezaliwa ndio wanacheza nyimbo ya 1960s na ya 1970s. They realize this community is one. That is the bitterness. They are in every meeting, wananikashifu. Yet the whole of today and yesterday, Musalia pande hiyo, Wetangula pande hiyo, wengine pande hiyo, and of course wasaliti wetu wakina Ichung'wa na Kionjuri, wale wanatumiwa na Ruto kumaliza jamii yetu. They are all attacking me that have brought tribalism to America by simply coming to talk to our people and for them realizing that our unity as a community is worldwide. And that is what we must do. Na mimi nakwambia tukiketi pamoja, hakuna mtu atatukalia, hakuna mtu atatuweza, hakuna mtu atachukua biashara zetu. I must tell you, hao watu, they wanted to take over our businesses. Watuue, wachukue biashara zetu. Lakini hakuna mtu atakubali. When we had problems in Sabasaba, I think you must have followed. And they tried to say, no, hii shida iko Kenya, ni Wakikuyu wamelete, ndio wanataka Ruto watoke. Wakenya wengine hawana shida. Hey, people from all communities said, no. If anybody who wants Ruto out is a Kikuyu, I'm also. I was the happiest man that all communities defended us and said that what we are doing is the right thing. So I want to assure you that nobody will isolate us. We are part of the Kenyan nation. We are the drivers of the Kenyan economy, and will prevail and will stay in peace with other Kenyans, and will not allow anybody to come between us and other Kenyans. And I want you to be proud of your origin. I want you to be a proud Mount Kenya person, wherever you are. Never shy away. And when you are among yourselves, msungumuze lugha ya nyumbani. Why do you want to talk the language of the colonialists when you are among yourselves? I have no apologies to make to anybody, myself. You know, Ruto would be very unhappy with me when we went with him to the mountain. Anaongea, akiniita, mimi naongea kinyumbani. Watu wanapiga makofi, naongea Kiswahili hapo mwisho. Akiniuliza mimi namwambia mimi si Mchina, mimi si Mzungu. Tulikuwa Murang'a. Hii watu ya Murang'a, you want me to speak to them Kiswahili, why? And they are my people, we are the same people. I'm there, I'm one of them, they are there. There is no other community in the meeting except yourself. So wewe, sisi watu walikupigia kura, wewe uvumilie. Tuongee mambo yetu. Si ndio? And you'll be very mad. But siku nilikuwa namuombea kura, he didn't have a problem. Nilikuwa nikiongea hiyo Kikuyu nikimtafutia kura, anacheka mpaka inaonekana hii jino. Sasa ile amepata, he has a problem. Duka anashonoke. Wetu Mugikuyu. Gutiri mundu waikirie marwa. Maitho yoro kire gucera mwarene oi aciarwo Mugikuyu. Gutire na tutingimeno tucoka tweke atia. Mene no tuko turi irimu itali na kuria iri. Ati andu marakumena nawe wimene. O uria andu acio maratuhura no guo andu aitu maranyitana. O uria maranyita mukabira andu aitu maranyitana ta thimiti. Andu ngirora mutandao muthi makijita mukabira andu maruga yitu ria kabira. They are actually helping the integration of our community as one people, because they are wondering, what is this beef? Yeah? I met the Kisses in Seattle, nobody is complaining. I met the Masais, nobody is complaining. Nodi kisema nyara wa nyoba ito ne babajo. Kai twaru mireo. Aro twaru mire ati tutigia dana. What is it so wrong when we love one another? When we appreciate one another? Yeah? Ona mathondeke ngemi cia kwao. Macitoro magucika. Na gikonyo ngemi mutikana ekujita. Ona mwaka ucio ngiro ucio ngemi no ikubia ndicaragia goka. We must come. We must be proud of who we are. And we have no explanation to make to anybody. We have no apology to make to anybody. We are who we are because we are God's creation. Na ithuĩ tithĩ twĩrire Ngai atuciare tũrĩ agĩkũyũ. No Ngai na wega wake na ũgĩ wake waugire kũgĩe rũrĩrĩ rwĩtagwo Agĩkũyũ. Rĩu marauga atĩ tũrĩ aingĩ America. mahitia maitu nĩ marĩkũ twaingĩha mũndũ ahota kumagana na kũmatha rĩ, can you be blamed by anybody? Why are they not complaining? Tuko majority kamete prison waseme tufunguliwe wewe nyumbani. Tondu kamete ni andu aitwa ingĩ rĩ, matikiuge gũkũ kamete gũtirĩ na fairness. This is not fair. Makiuge hapana, hii ni ukabila. Itakuwaje kamete imejaa Wakikuyu wafunguliwe waende wapi? Nyumbani. Then we know they are genuine about fairness. So the way we are more in committee, the way we are more in the city mortuary, the way we are more in government, the more we are in the US. Because it's natural. It is proportionate, isn't it? It's proportionate to the population. And we are not responsible for our numbers in Kenya. That's God. Na sisi hatuwezi uliza Mungu swali ati kwa nini tusema sisi tukue wengi. That is the way it is. So watuzoe. Na wale koigwa ni arakira akara ya media kanyoi. Yo koigwa ni arakara te muli ingi gukuna mwena mawira ri eke uri agwe. Please you guys, I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm so happy. I met other business people in Seattle. I'm happy. People have come here and made wealth. You are creators of wealth. You create employment. You impact on other people. Ugu nugu ngai endaga. Ati ngai akurathima nawe ukarathima andu angi. Ati mukite guku mukajia mawira, mukona mbeca mukandika andu angi mukamahe irio mugathondeka mĩciĩ yao. Ngai witu amurathime na mwike wega. Amwararamirie mĩhaka. Mũrũrĩma gũkumia. Amũgitĩre kuma kwĩ ndwari. Mĩciĩ yanyu yuraga irathimo ihiana mbura njega. Mũthiĩ na mbere na gũtherema na mũgĩe na riri na mũhe nyũmba itũ ya Gĩkũyũ na mũmbiriri kũrĩa guothe mũrĩ thĩinĩ wa thĩ. O kũrĩa guothe mwathiĩ mũkaheo gĩtĩo nĩ ũrĩa mwĩrutĩire nĩ ũrĩa mũrutaga maũndũ manyu. Niĩ ngwenda kũmũtigĩra hau ndĩmwĩre twĩ hamwe mũno na niĩ nĩ ngenete mũno gũka gũkũ na niĩ ndĩrarorota kana kanini. Ona niĩ maica makwa ndirĩ ndarorora ndĩrenda kuma gũkũ Amerika. Ndĩrũma haha ingĩra ngari ĩno ũkwenda kũrĩa kĩnyita. Kwenda gwĩthamba thaa cigana. I'm feeling like a small baby. My community has really spoiled me. I'm so proud. The love and the affection my people have shown me. You know, I feel like I could stay here forever. It's only that niko na kibarua nyumbani. Na hii watu najua siwezi wawacha sana. Lazima nikae hapa 4-5 weeks nirudi. Nisukume hii jamaa mpaka mwisho. I have to do it for the sake of our country and for the sake of this community. Toda tupagire maundu mega. If we don't stop him, he will destroy this community. The final one is that you must help me mukiongea nyumbani. Are the traitors of our community. Andu aria marakunyanira nyumba itu. Andu aria maratwendia kwiruto anine ruriri. Mwahura thimu mucii mukera andu aitu. Andu acio thone mamoi mamekere ruri takagogo. Na tondu makwanjia guthii utuku mekirwo mbugi ngingo. Aigue kayo ko uo mbugi akamenyeka ni arekane. Let me tell you, a few of you here may know, our struggle for independence, it took many years, more than 30 years. Kumari ya hari thukuma ajiri 1922, all the way to 1963. Why did it take so long to fight the British colonialists and remove him from Kenya? Bare yo yari tuhirio ne gati na tukonia na kunyaniria ruriri. To nio meraga muthungu haria bau mawiri. To nio moe nguruga haria ire, nio moe haria mundu angihitha. Andu acio nio mari tuhirie bara itu. Andu aya mena ruto nio maratuma nyumba itu ihuru. Okorwo matire nake ona tige nio magurire ndangĩahotire gũtũingata obici ahũthĩrire andũ aitũ. Indo icio nĩ irathũkirio Nairobi ciothe. Ararutire mbeca iranengerwo Maina Njenga, aracaria andũ a Mũngĩki maracina indo cia nyũmba itũ. Na anake acio maracinire nĩ andũ aitũ. Aheshimu arĩa marabangire nake nĩ andũ aitũ. Problem itũ ta community nĩ akunyanĩria rũrĩrĩ. Onao metereirwo ũguo. We want to send a message to the betrayers of our community for the next 50 years. Ati gutire mundu regi wa kunyanira ruriri. Abunge acio the na senator. Andu merumete kini. They are about 60. Gutire ugakinyanga abunge. All the maingatu. Nigetha andu bamenye muthenya ungi yuraga keyaga ndugakunyanira ki waigua handu rurire rwakunyanirwo ukauga reke ngindite iria njoke tondu of what is going to happen. And that is why I'm doing something a bit different, and that will be my legacy to our community. I'm mentoring the next generation of leaders. While we are in this hall, we are in as a community. Nobody ever prepared the next leaders. I cannot just sit here. I'm now 60, and imagine I'm going to live forever. Atene mutongoria wa ruriri gutura hau miaka yothe ina mbere na mutongoria ruriri jikarite itarabanga. I must prepare another crop of young leaders to take over from me and to keep leadership in our community perpetually arranged properly. That is why I have young people. In Nyandarua, I have a young guy called Metho. In Kiambu, I have a fellow called Karungo Wathangwa. In Kirinyaga, Dina Kaitu Geta Wagasheri. Dina Mwanaka Weta Wamurango. How Muranga did a Mwanaka Weta Wanyutu, no Greta Wamonyoro Namuri. Haria Ebu dina Mwanaka Weta Mukuchi. How near dina Mwanaka Weta Wakamushia. Haria capability dina Muyitu Weta Wajikoamo here. I am put a team of young people. Adumena Hakiri, Adumede Teaduao, I am preparing them. And when they went, I did a very big meeting in Loitokto. Tomorrow they have meetings in Nakuru. I have told them, this is not about me. Even in my absence, you must keep it going. You must show our people that we have another crop of leaders. So I want to mentor a group of leaders. Natukuma mentor in stages. There is that group, then there is a Gen Z. And I carry 18 up to 30. We also have some in DCP. I did to get a watch go they come 24. Kara Higiriwo, 17, Kara Ditagona terrorism. I am preparing those young girls and boys so that this community at any one time we have 2-3 levels of leaders. They how Ruya Medweri how Wajko the Game how so perpetually we have a good stratum of leadership so that we never find ourselves in the situation that we are in. And that I need your support wherever you can. And this young guy here, our chairman of diaspora, is doing a beautiful job. We are very proud of him. I am amazed by the level of organization. I'll be going to Baltimore, I'll be going to California, I'll be going to Texas, and I'll come back. I need to go to Atlanta, Georgia. I need to engage our people. I must come and talk to them and encourage them to remember home and to always prepare for coming back home and invest back at home. Niegweda kumutigana shingo shia wedani. Muikare mwedanete. Muikare mukiguanagira tha. Be your brother's keeper. Always reach out and find out how the other one is doing. God put us together as a people, gave us one language. God would like us to stay together. In my leadership, if I achieve that, to unite our people to speak as one, and then provide a stratum of a succession stratum so that this community has good leaders at any one time. I'll be a happy man. That is all I desire. I want nothing else. I have food to eat. I want nothing. I just want our community to be one. I want our community to be respected. PA wa Ruto witagwo Faruku Kibet akira muitimia witu witagwo Sabina Chege arugame mbere ya andu ati athiuruki uguo mona thutha wake ni muronire moyo. Did you see it? Yeah? Were you embarrassed? I mean, it's the greatest humiliation to a community. Because if you want to humiliate a community, you humiliate their women. Because atimia neo mahua maitu na nikio gikeno gitu na nikio ni mahua maria twirораgira. Koguo ngienda kunyururia ruriri shonora atimia a ruriri. Ati akamwira wewe mama, sui mama ako sawa. Ebu sunguka, ebu muangalie. Sasa huyu mama simkiwa na yeye kitandani utaamka ukiwa na furaha asubuhi. Have you seen that video? I mean, it's one of my most painful moments as a leader of this community. I felt so humiliated and so demeaned. Ati Ruto na andu ake haudu niho matukinyetie. Niona ndingibure mamundu ucio etagwo Faruku, ndirabure Masabina Wachege. When she was being told to go around, she was just giggling and laughing as an object. When they are discussing her sexuality, she's just grinning and laughing like it's a very beautiful thing. The same thing they were doing to us. Wake agekanya mwitagwo empowerment. Anakia wake magatwarirwo ngari cia matatu, magatwarirwo nduthi, magatwarirwo power saw, magatwarirwo posho mill, magatwarirwo matangi ma mai. Gwitu ri kidiki akanegerwo mboco noe arehere andu aitu mari. Na mboco icio ri itirahe. Reure kore ari ciana cia Ruto makirumia nduthi, makirumia matatu, makirumia posho mill na kwa gwitu nda cia andu aitu no kurumaire gate. How you know the contempt, yet we are the richest community, the most hardworking, the most populous, the most dignified community, then we are humiliated like we are nothing. Ati maituguo na we no uhote kumuheirio agatinda raini ni arite ena kondo etereire mboco kilo imwe na ne mboco itarahea. Call your mothers and tell them never. Nikabararire niguo aikondo kwota kumuheirio ri nikaboroke murego kwa America. Maituguo ati we urathu kuma guku wina biashara. Ati maituguo agatinda hari arite raini etereire kidiki ena na kondo kanini etereire heo mboco kilo imwe. Ainuke na mboco icio itirahea. You know, eudaria maundu macio ri mundu mu kabira mundu ucio ya tu horo andu ao. Those things really annoy me, and I always speak out and I call out those leaders for allowing William Ruto to humiliate our people. Need a dignity for our community. I want you people the way I found you. Gakora mwina andu uciarutaga wira kuna, uciarutaga kuna, uciarutaga wira kuna. Ona atimiora mathakarite agekira kinyamu kia buru mahua maitu. That's what I want. Ni uguo niguo ni nyendaga. Atimia itu ni mahua maitu ri akwirorera. Kati gwarume. We are happy when we see them looking beautiful, dressed well. They are our beauty. They give us joy. Ni uguo niguo ni nyendaga ni kiumaigua makiuga demo kabira. Ni nyendaga nyumba ino itu iheo gitio igie na dignity. O mundu ethukumire. Ya kanitha-ini ngera father ni father ni ndirahoya Ngai muthenya mwa muthenya atimia mekirire itambaya cia CWA mekirage tu muthenya wa giathi thiko ici ingi tondu na mbeca ciake agathia gekirwo kinyungu igathiurukio gacwire gagekate agagira tondu ngurugo turenda. We want to enjoy the beauty of our women because they are our flowers, they are our pride, you know. Koguo ni that's where I'm coming from. I hope you have understood. I hope you have understood what I feel. When I know how hard working we are, how respectable we are, giona mundu agitutirita rubbish. Atirage mutimia itwagirukia andu mone na guku. You know. Garoro gogoria God. No mamundu yatukinyitie. Uo mwiri andu mucie ara mukwera kura guku moe mwiri andu itu moe kura jensi mumaririe ciana icio citũ, they are our present and our future. Ndĩrarĩ hwaĩ na media maranjũria ũhoro wa Gen Z, ndĩramera niĩ rĩ ndikwenda kuga ũrĩa ngamekĩra gũthondeka thirikari moke thirikari nĩ tũthondeke nao mabange maũndũ mao. These young children are the future. Na nĩkĩo Ruto aramoraga. These kids are so bright, they are so exposed, Ruto cannot stand them because they will make change in Kenya. And that is why he is killing them. That is why he is calling them terrorists. Niki arauga a president ate mundu ahoro rithathi ya mukuru ndaigua mwena andu ha nurses any shot on your leg is death. They will lead to bleeding and you die, isn't it? Riu hau no tukinyite ate mundu uyu aramena ciana ici arauga ciuragwo na tikuga arauga na kanua ni iroragwo. As we speak today, there are so many barriers going on. There are so many people in hospital with gunshot wounds. So we have to work as a country, as a people, to restore the dignity of our people, of our country, Kenya. I wish you well here in America. Stay well, keep safe, work hard, and remember us back at home. Nakatuthi mutu aciari acio mutigite muci twaikara tukegambaga titi mama ikiria kindu always atiga na nine thiko igatagambite titi ikiria so that they keep going. We take care of them and tondu Ngai ni amurathimite murathime andu acio onao makenagire wonjoria wanyu and you are hard working and you are successful.